Hi everyone, I'm Josie. I'm going to do reading for January, and this is a new year. We're still in like a dormant stage because it's cold and we're like in hibernation, but it's 2024 now, so we can say that some energy has shifted and changed. Maybe it's causing us to reflect a lot. It's causing us to reflect so much that it's kind of overwhelming, because I'm hearing a lot of people talk about their past, bringing up their past and how they miss it. And part of it is good because a lot of growth came with us, but a lot of it we still need to let go and keep seeing what's in front of us. So I work with the angels, and the angels are very loud. Well, they're subtle, but if you quiet yourself, you can listen to them. So check your emotions. Are they kind? We need to be in tune with our feeling, because if we're not, we don't know where we are. And so we're going about our lives, being with other people, being with ourselves even, thinking that we're centered with ourselves, but maybe it's not a good connection. So maybe it's having some distraction that you're doing with yourself, whether that's scrolling on Instagram or watching movies every night, or I don't know, something that's kind of pulling your attention somewhere else, even though you're with yourself. We can analyze us in that position of connection to ourselves. How do I feel in this moment? What needs to come through? What do I need to say to myself that is kind of hard to admit? So we need to be in tune with our feeling, because it is our compass for making decisions. And in the process, it's gonna feel like a lot of old patterns are popping up because of the limited beliefs we had, or because we've been hurt. And so in healing, you have to be kind with yourself, because it's something new that you're adopting, something healthy that you're adopting that you're not maybe used to. And so in the process of being really real with yourself, it kind of comes off as harsh. And so we need to show ourselves love. We need to, if we're feeling something and maybe we don't notice anyone else is going through this, just our own specific, unique lives, we start to compare. And that's not good, because we're starting to realize how unique we are in our own divine path is so different. It's so different from anyone else's. Yeah, and so it's kind of like a ride. We go through tuning in with ourselves, checking in with ourselves. It can be hard, and it requires a lot of kindness and compassion towards yourself in this journey. Like, be grateful and compassionate that you even started this healing journey that you're on, that is probably very terrifying. But because you're in it and you're doing it, it's proving to you that you are capable of more love, and so you can be strong in that. You can be strong in that. No one else can do it but you. But you can ask for help. That never hurts. Hmm. Yeah, and sometimes we don't know why we're doing this path of healing, because it's something we have a contract with our higher selves, because we signed up for all the good, all the bad, and so the bad is going to show us areas in ourselves that we can strengthen, that we can love more. And so we may not realize that this is actually giving us a lot of insight and is opening up a lot of doors for us. And this comes with wisdom from knowing yourself. A lot of wisdom that I experience comes from loving myself, because when I love myself, I know what self-love is. I know how to love others. I know how to navigate love more. I like to think I do, because I've shown it to myself so much, and because I'm consistent with it, and because I say no, and because I listen to that feeling that, oh, I need to sleep, or I need to rest, I need to be alone. This is our wisdom coming through our feeling. Yeah, it's like I want us to be so real with ourselves. Have we been lying to ourselves? We're still on the path of healing. And sometimes it feels like it'll never end, but just know that you can jump a step in your healing journey. You can do a major leap because of how much light there is available now. So, yeah, it's a never-ending journey, but it's going to require a leap of faith for you to go on it. And so we're constantly on the journey, and sometimes we don't know when it's going to end. But just know that when you feel proud of yourself and you feel satisfied in your heart, in loving yourself through the process of it, that is when you have upped a level. And and there's going to be more levels, and it's going to require you to leap again. But you have to allow yourself to be curious of your own shadows. Okay. Yeah. We think that say we think we've finished our self-love, or we kind of know it because we're connected to Source. But our self-love journey will never end, because there's always going to be something you can figure out about yourself, something that's going to open your perspective, open your third eye, open your door that you never opened in you. There's so many doors we're never really gonna, there's so many doors in us that we don't know we have. And so don't think that your self-love journey is going to be over, because love is infinite. It is infinite, and we can continue to go this path. Don't think that it ends, because it doesn't, and don't get caught in the healing loop. Well, I have to be healed, I have to keep healing. How do you feel when you constantly thinking of, I gotta keep healing, I have to heal, I gotta keep, if there's like fear behind it, if there's like struggle or lack behind it, then you've kind of went the wrong way. Maybe it's controlling your life. It's weird. I want to get a card. I'm going to get a tarot card on checking our emotions. Maybe we've numbed ourselves. Maybe we've forgotten what it is like to feel, or check in with our emotions. Maybe we haven't allowed ourselves to feel good. Maybe we haven't allowed ourselves to feel the pros of our life, is that we are heading in the right direction. Because yes, it is self-love to keep constantly, some part of your anxiety is self-love because it's worrying, because it wants you to be the best you. But we're smart and we know what to do because we can rise above duality. But there's always a balance, and I'm wondering what we can do to be more aware whenever it comes up, like right before we make that decision where we don't listen to ourselves. What happens then, Yeah, we're missing who we used to be, and we only and it's like we think that by getting rid of and letting go of the old is getting rid of like the happiness we've experienced in the past. But there's going to be so much more, and it's going to be more than you can imagine. And we need to keep going in the unknown, because our heart is saying, you're going to experience more love, you just have to trust me. And yeah, it just feels like we're holding on to the past because we have this belief that it's going to get rid of everything loving that we've experienced, but that is wrong. Okay. Let's see. A page sits at peace in a warm, fresh air, remote from the problems and bustle of daily life. Her companion, Cat, shares the joys of the day with her. The sun's heat is not intense, but is instead just pleasantly warm. The cat sits in a bunched up position as cats do in warm, but not hot weather. Subtly. A studious and intent person, reflective, meditative, and loyal person, willingness to offer services and efforts toward a specific goal, a helpful person, a trustworthy worker. This is your higher self, and sometimes you forget that he is in charge. Sometimes you forget that she is in charge. And by surrendering to that and continuing to trust the universe, yes, affirmations help, but tap into the actual truth and the actual feeling of actually trusting the universe and everything that it's going to give you and unfold for you. Trust that everything is going to fall into your lap. Not fall into your lap, but that you're doing the work, and because your heart is there, the universe will provide. I don't know what you have to do to tap into that truth of feeling, because yes, we can fake it until we make it by, for example, affirmations. That'll help kind of program us, but maybe tap into something within you that you know is truth and allow that to be your guiding force of your life in this current now moment, for you to surrender to any expectations, to whatever life throws at you, because it has a sense of detachment and looseness, spaciousness, for you to continue being in your highest timeline, for you to continue being the best version of yourself. You have to surrender to the divine. You have to surrender. A lot of times we have to surrender, because that, I feel like, is the bridge. And so this is your higher self. They know what to do. You just have to analyze yourself and communicate with your higher self, because we can do this. We can communicate with our higher selves literally just by doing it. You can overthink it all you want, but ask a question and you will get an answer. And then you could start figuring out where that answer is coming from. Is it coming from a feeling of fear? Is it coming from a feeling of love? You can do mirror work. You can okay, now I feel my ancestors. I want to do my spirit guides. Yeah, we can talk to ourselves like you would another person. You can do mirror work, where you look at yourself and you talk to yourself. You can get in a meditative state, quiet yourself to where you can just connect with your guides. We don't fully understand our higher self. We don't fully understand it, and sometimes we don't understand the righteousness that comes with the purpose and the being that you are. But we're starting to, and we're getting a taste of it, and so we have to keep going with connecting with that version of us that knows more than our 3D selves maybe do. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. This is nature. We need to go and every answer to your problems is probably going to be go in nature. Say it's cold outside. Well, make a campfire. Just find some way to connect with her, because she really needs us right now. She needs us to step up, and she needs us to connect with her. And this is you creating your web and then sitting back and waiting for the abundance to come to you. And trust that it will. Trust that it will. And so we're getting all this creative energy because we're tasting higher versions of ourselves, but we're also tired. And so we need to take a bath. We need to rest. We need to drink water. We need to prioritize us more if we're very sensitive or empathic, there's things that we have to keep up with because we know how powerful we are when we operate through our heart. So we can practice creative pursuits, and we need to have outlets for this flow, to be expression, to be play. We need areas, and we need variety. We need areas, and we need variety, because it's going to keep us, I don't like the word busy, but it's going to keep us in that area where we're no time, no space. We are just connecting to the infinite all of everything, which is the now moment. So that could be whatever creative thing you like to do. So it seems like we're starting to listen to ourselves, and that confusion we had around our higher self is going to eventually cut off whenever we ascend with our bodies, because we're going from carbon to crystalline. And so we can hold more light in our bodies. And the only way with our reconnection to ourselves is going to be with her, with the mother that we live on, and with the thing that gets us in the place of no time and no space, because we're just connected to the infinite all. And let's see. Okay, I'm going to pull another angel card for the last one, just because I want an angel to give us a message for... Woo! Okay. Archangel Jophiel. This is the angel, I believe, of seeing beauty whenever you have forgotten how to see beauty. I'm going to read it. And number 6 is the number of love. Archangel Jophiel, beauty of God. Jophiel assists you in seeing beauty in the world around you and finding joy through your own unique form of creative expression. In a world where there is often so much ugliness, he illuminates the people and experiences that come into your life and asks you to pause to appreciate them. Call on Jophiel when you lack the spark of joy in your life. He will assist you in finding the answers, clearing the fog of day-to-day struggles, allowing you to insightfully bring your awareness to matters that have been unclear, helping you find the silver lining and the beauty of all things. If you lack inspiration or are in a creative block, call upon Archangel Jophiel to bring enlightenment through new ideas and opportunities. Yeah, I love this, because we do forget beauty sometimes in seeing the process of our own life unfolding. We take it too seriously maybe sometimes, and so we can laugh at it. We can laugh. And Jophiel brings a lot of insight in seeing that. Yeah. That is what I have. And bye.